The mics are back on. This is Radio Entrepreneurs, and thank
Hold
you.
on 1 second.
Some mics are now.
Go now. We're good.
The mics are back on. This is Radio Entrepreneurs. My name is Jeffrey Davis. I'm the host of the show, and we're so glad that we've had over 6,000 interviews and hundreds of thousands of people tune into the show and like us. Keep it up. Thank you very much. And our next guest is Patrick Maguire, owner of Maguire Promotions. Welcome, Patrick.
Before you start grilling me, I want to thank you for having me and congratulate you on the success of the show.
Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, Patrick, tell us about Maguire Promotions.
So I helped open J.M. Curley, which is a bar and restaurant in downtown Crossing, and we were fortunate to be named one of the 50 coolest small businesses in the country by Business Insider, which has become huge in terms of marketing, promotion, social media. So I parlayed that experience into going out on my own and helping small businesses, restaurants, with their PR, promotions, marketing, social media, and also with hospitality consultation, helping their staff understand the difference between service and hospitality, because there is a distinct difference in my opinion.
So, give us a quick definition of both, Professor.
Service, in my opinion, is providing something that, quite frankly, there's a shift to a lot of automation. So even there's a restaurant in downtown Boston now that is part robotic, serving folks. But hospitality is more of an experience. It's bringing customers, transforming customers from guests to ambassadors for your business, because they walk away feeling like someone in that entity, hopefully everyone in that entity, in that restaurant or in that business, really cared, put themselves in the shoes of the guest, and left them with a feeling that they really cared about them and took great care of them, anticipated their needs, and delivered far beyond the product. They delivered an experience. So the big difference in service, in providing good service and providing excellent hospitality.
Interesting. And so, your typical clients, I guess, they're just restaurants, not just restaurants. So that's the food industry is the largest employer in Massachusetts.
Yeah, mainly restaurants, but I also have some small businesses, folks who sell wine shops, retail shops. So there are some small businesses that
Consumption related.
somewhat.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
And what makes you stand out, you think?
Having worked a lot of the jobs myself, been in the trenches. I've bartended, I've managed restaurants, I've been part of the industry, in and around the industry, and I'm actually writing a book about the industry. So having lived what a lot of the clients who I work with have experienced and are living has helped me to understand the business a lot better than a third-party entity, as I often refer to folks in the corporate ivory tower trying to promote a business, a mom-and-pop business, maybe posting some articles from national magazines. It doesn't have the same impact, in my opinion, as watching a chef prepare a whole fish in the back room that just came in from a local purveyor. So being in the trenches and sending out experiences on social media that are real are a lot more impactful, in my opinion, than just sending out a link to a national article.
Correct. Do you work alone, or do you have, how do you structure
alone.
your business?
Yeah,
Right.
I do all the work myself.
And you're doing all the marketing yourself too?
Yeah,
yourself?
no unpaid interns.
Okay. So how do you get your business?
Mostly word of mouth. And I'm pretty active on social media myself, with Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, which is the hot platform these days. So for instance, yesterday the James Beard finalists were announced, so I'll send out word about congratulating Boston folks who were included in the mix of the finalists for the James Beard Foundation Awards. I send out things that interest me, folks that I know in the business that have accomplished something or have been awarded something. I'll send out notifications about good news that has come across the social media about them, and that has gained me a lot of my clients.
Yeah, it's interesting. Are there certain rules of thumb that you think restaurants need to know that they're not following with marketing?
It's amazing how little people are doing to help themselves, even to benefit from passive, even to benefit passively from marketing. I went out to a restaurant that was recommended by Mark Hurwitz. He has Boston's Hidden Boston site, and he's got hundreds of thousands of followers. And I wanted to put out something on social media about this restaurant, but they didn't even have social media platforms for themselves that we could send the message out to hundreds of thousands of people. So at a bare minimum, you need to have platforms established so that folks who want to do marketing for you can do that. And it only takes about a half an hour to set up a good profile for all of these social media platforms. And a lot of people aren't even doing that. But aside from that, being consistent in terms of your posting on social media, being genuine, because you can't be all things to all people. You don't want to be. Your restaurant hopefully is distinctly different from others in terms of the products that you offer, your menu, your hospitality, the experience. So your marketing and promotions on social media should reflect the personality of your business.
Any other rules?
Rules. Again, consistency is the big piece. And posting often. Each platform has different recommendations in terms of frequency of posting. There's a whole strategy that I communicate. I mainly teach folks how to do it and coach them how to post on social media and promote their businesses on their own. That's just my business.
Well, we've been speaking with Patrick Maguire, owner of Maguire Promotions. Patrick, appreciate you being on the show today. You came with a lot of notes, but if somebody's looking for you, how would they find you if they want to utilize your services and learn more about your services? Patrick@servernotservant.com is my email. I have a Facebook page, Maguire Promotions Facebook page, that folks can reach out to me through. And all of my social media platforms, @PatrickMBoston is my Twitter and Instagram handle. And with private messaging available through all of those, it's easy to get a hold of me. Great. I want to thank you for being on the show today. We appreciate it. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very
It's
much.
becoming a much more dynamic restaurant industry in Boston.
It sure is.
It's been a lot better than when I moved here.
Yeah.
It was depressing when I moved here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of new restaurants in Boston added over the last 5 years, and the offerings are a lot more versatile than they used to be.
It's much more dynamic.
Much more.
Much more. I came from Montreal, which, dynamic,
Fantastic.
yeah, fantastic eating
Great
city.
reputation.
And it was depressing for a long time, but
Boston's really progressed.
now it's on a par with a lot of cities now.
Sure
It's
is.
really great. So I want to thank you for being on the show. Remind everyone this is Radio Entrepreneurs. My name is Jeffrey Davis. We will be right back after these messages.